Young artists, watch this video.
Now, before I allow Wole chime in with the next question for you, Dilo, we're seeing a lot of artists now revolt. There's like an ongoing rebellion against record labels. It's like there's a reawakening. Maybe somebody just touched their brain and say they're cheating you. Look very well. Go back to that contract you signed. Recently, we know what happened with Mercy Chinwo and our former record label Easy Concept earlier this year, and all that $345,000 complaining. And you also mentioned that there's even more to it that we do not know. What is causing that sudden reawakening? Please let's know what's happening.
So, that was what I was going to talk about before I digressed and started talking about some other things. As a lawyer, the first mistake that I notice in an artist is signing contracts blindly. I remember when Olamide was going to sign Asake, he was so overwhelmed that he said to Olamide, I'm not going to get a lawyer to review this agreement. Why BNL wants to sign me? Do you know how long? And it's true. This guy has been waiting for. He's been turning out songs
for his break.
Asake was my senior in uni.
Is
my
it?
dance instructor.
Is it? Interesting.
He has
So
been singing for a
this
long
guy
time.
has been around. He had been around for the longest period before Olamide decided to sign him. Now Olamide has said, take contracts. Go and give somebody to review it. And imagine him bringing the agreement to Eyemi Falaye. And I say, you are going to assign your rights in perpetuity if you sign this agreement. So I'm advising you, don't sign it.
And he's going to say, are you kidding me?
Hell?
You say what?
Are you kidding me?
Do you not
You
see
must
the
be
time-
mad.
You want to pass and sign my gallery?
Did they send you?
You must be
As in,
mad.
are you a
He will
village
tell me
people?
already that I'm crazy.
Yeah.
He will abuse me and call my bluff.
Yeah.
So he told Olamide, look, I'm not going to, right there and then,
I'm signing.
he signed. And guess what? It did not particularly work for him, because if he did, he would have renewed his agreement or he would have been receptive towards reviewing
The terms.
Look, young artists or artists generally that are looking for a label or not yet signed to a label. I know it is very difficult at the moment trying to get enough resources, enough money to drop songs, promote your songs or videos. I know it is very difficult, very stressful, but please, when that contract comes or when a label comes looking for you, before you sign that contract, before you accept the terms, please read them. Read those terms. It is very important. Don't just collect the contract and just sign without going with your lawyer, without understanding those terms. Look, I know that money at that moment is going to help you. It's going to look big. Obviously, you have not gotten that kind of amount of money or resources since when you started your career. But in the long run, those terms might not favor you in the long run. Understand? You might not like those terms again in the long run. It might look as if labor is cheating you, but no, you don't have signed the contract at the very beginning. So you have to read the contract where you have to understand those terms. You don't just sign anything. It's better you just like keep suffering than maybe in the future you now start suffering again. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So you just have to read those things, understand them before you sign that contract. You see, music is business. These record labels, they're not your family members, they're not your loved ones. Nobody in their right senses will invest their hard-earned money on someone. Yeah, without even if it's a loved one self. Nobody will invest their hard-earned money on someone or that even loved one without them observing the person from the beginning. Without them satisfying or knowing that this person has the talent, this person has the wave or the potential to succeed or bring them profits in the future. Nobody will just come to you without observing you at first. So this is just business. They're not helping you. They are like partners. You guys are like partners. You drop song, you make money, and they also make money. So it's like a symbiotic relationship. You understand? So you have to understand the terms of the contract very well. You're just putting in mind that, oh, this person is like a father figure to me, or he's not going to cheat me. No, you have to understand these contracts well. You understand? And sometimes it's kind of or it's kind of different for different artists. For instance, this artist signing a contract and maybe in the long run, it terms does not favor the artist and want to like um leave the contract or repudiate from the contract. So it might be easy for one artist and be difficult for another. Especially when such artist is not as like famous or well known as the record label. You understand? In situation whereby the 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 label or the artist is as famous as the record label or more popular than the record label, it might be kind of easy. Understand? Because the artist fans might support the artist. Understand? Because it's already well popular, well known. So you might just like try and pay the record label off and just like get yourself free from the contract and the label. Like how I think Bella Shmurda he did that before with his former label. He just paid his label off and yeah, before he now became independent. But it might be difficult for some artists that are not as popular as the label. In fact, such label might even have enough connection to ensure that they are blacklisted from the music industry. So a lot of A-list producers, A-list artists might not want to work with you because okay, this label has blacklisted you, something like that. You understand? Or in fact, it might even the artist might not even have such finance to like buy himself out of the label. So we just have to endure to when his contract ends. You understand? Or it might even go spiritual self. You understand Nigeria and Africa now. So you just have to be very careful to just understand the terms of the contracts before signing them or before signing it or before accepting it. Because you might not be able to wait till when the contract ends before you repudiate from the contract. That is if it's not favorable or if it does not favor you in the long run. You might want to end it like maybe after 2 years and the contract is supposed to expire by 5 years. You might not be able to wait till that 5 years, so you might need to like end it around 2 or 3 years. So you might not have the income, you might not have the means, so it might be very difficult. So it's just even better you don't like sign at all than signing something that will like damage you in the long run. Understand? And these things are easily observable. When you become big, you now start noticing that you this label is cheating me. You feel like the label is cheating you, but they are not. They don't have signed the contract. In fact, some people, your fans might be thinking that, oh, this guy has like 10 million views on YouTube on this song, 30 million streams on Spotify, Apple. You understand? You'll be like, this artist is already big. You're supposed to have like maybe like 2 houses, 2 cars. They will not know that you're still squatting top of it. So you just have to understand the contracts. And you don't have to blame these record labels also. These labels are just doing it for business. It takes a lot of money to blow an artist, to make an artist popular, to make a song popular, especially an artist that is not even known before globally. It takes significant amount of resources, time, and money. So this is just purely business, and they haven't taken a risk. They don't know you. You understand? They just believe through the observation that okay, this guy has this talent, he has the wave. So it's not something that is sure. They don't even know how long it will take. They don't even know maybe before the contract ends, they might even get the return of investment. They don't know. Understand? So it's just a risk. And you so just please understand the contract well. We don't want to be hearing justice for so in the future. No. Please understand your contract well, understand everything well. If the terms does not favor you, try and negotiate. If the label doesn't want to negotiate, then just like leave. Don't force it. Don't beg to. Yeah, don't beg. You guys are like doing business, understand? So that is it basically. And I wish you guys very best of luck and success in your music careers. Bless up.